Far-Flung Tin Can, we are bridging the gap between two diverse worlds, the Christian home and the mission field, through missions awareness, missions engagement, and worship in everything. We are traveling the world to the most remote places on the planet to find those who have laid down everything to say yes to God. And whoever said missions can't be fun, God is calling. Will you take the call? Food is really expensive in Barrow, Alaska. That's because everything is barged or flown into the city. So sometimes milk is $12 a gallon. So we just can't afford to buy groceries in Barrow, and we can't go out to eat all the time in Barrow. So our best solution is to buy all of our groceries in Anchorage, put them in totes, and fly them all the way 700 miles to Anchorage.
We are getting all of these groceries out from a huge Walmart pickup order, and we are about to put them in totes, and we're gonna...
Where's Gary?
Totes. Huh?
Where's Gary with the totes? Oh, you don't know. Where's Gary with the totes? At the wrong Walmart.
Oh.
My job is...
What's happening?
My job is to pass out these lids to the winner of
Jack's Cheese Pizza.
That's our food!
I'm sorry.
All right, this is first for me. This is really exciting. I am actually checking a pizza in for not a carry-on, but an actual checked bag pizza. We're gonna see if it makes it. This is gonna be interesting.
We had our suitcase was overweight, so it was gonna be $100 to check this pizza. So we're just, we had someone else with a free check on, so.
This is a $100 pizza.
Yeah, it's $100. What's crazy is I don't understand.
If it doesn't make it,
I don't
it's
understand.
fine.
They say this one's overweight. Can I take this item, put it in this bag, and still put it on the same plane? Yes, you can.
We are just taping up these boxes. Oh, okay. My name's Taylor, and this is my first Far-Flung trip.
My name is Megan, and this is also my first Far-Flung trip.
Can you explain what all this is?
Right, so we are currently loading up these containers with food and things for the church, because in Barrow it's so isolated that in order to get supplies in, they buy everything in bulk, and they have it shipped on the plane over there.
It was an hour and a half of just like, it was beautiful, but it was just wilderness, and I didn't know it was gonna be like that.
Yeah, I fell asleep like 10 minutes into the plane ride, and I woke up like 10 minutes before we were landing, and I look outside and I was like, this isn't real, because I didn't see us like move into that terrain. So it genuinely looked like we were in Star Wars, like you just got transported into, like, it was completely white. I couldn't tell where the clouds in the sky stopped and like the ground started.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, what did we just get ourselves into?
We're in Barrow, Alaska. We just landed, and the cold is piercing every seam of my clothes. It's like I can feel it. I'm slowly freezing.
So we need everybody. Right now we are trying to get the White House.
Welcome to Barrow, Alaska. We just got here, just arrived, getting all of our luggage. It's really cold. What a view.
Dude, you're losing time.
What's happening?
So we made a mistake. We brought all these leased kids here, and now they're trying to escape outside of the van. Somebody's told them they can scrape the window and get free with credit cards.
Maybe if we make it freezing in here, we'll be able to see out the window, because it won't pop. Oh my God.
What? Initial thoughts of the ocean?
Which way is it?
That's the ocean.
That's the ocean? It's really chunky. I feel like the waves were like...
Thoughts?
I just want to see a polar bear. That's all I want. That's all I want.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah. And you know it's like within, like, square yards of us. Does that make sense? Like, you know it's here. You know it's here.
Square yards.
Square yards.
I said, are you crying? She said, no, my eyes are watering. I said, so you're crying? Yes.
Yes, I am.
Why?
Because it's so beautiful. Also, I'm repping campus choir all the way out here.
See?
Let's go.
PJ. And go.
Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't see. All right, hey guys, what is up? Okay, so we are currently on the most northern point. The most northern point here.
You see it, right, PJ?
She's moving. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not flipping the polar bear. We are on the most northern point, the most northern road here in Alaska. And if you look to my left, I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see, but there is a polar bear.
And I actually took a picture of this polar bear, and you can't see it in the photo. Like you can't find it.
Took a picture.
I took a picture of it, and you can't find it.
She just took a picture of the ocean.
No, it's in there.
It's
in there.
Okay, so here's what we got. We're gonna see how fast we are in preparation for running from a polar bear.
Go!
That's right. That's right. That's right. Run! Sprint!
Get it, tackle it! I don't know how we present this to like the official Olympic committee, but I think like this should be a winter Olympic sport.
Polar run.
Ice running, ocean running.
Ocean running.
Ocean running. I mean, if curling makes it in,
Yeah.
if curling gets you in, the bar's low. Sorry, curlers. I'm really not thinking you're gonna hurt me though. You don't seem that intimidating.
Okay, polar bear's behind us.
Ready?
Yeah.
Set. Go.
What?
Go! Push her!
Go.
Oh, look out! When was it not recording?
All right, try again. And 3, 2, 1, sprint. Faster.
Well, I'm not sure what kind of words put into it. They say when you get hypothermia, you have problems cognitively, and then you have problems with speech. I think I'm in the beginning stages of it.
I can't open my eyes anymore unless they're frozen together.
Moments where you look around and you don't realize how big the sky is, and then you look and you feel like you're in a globe. Like it hits you. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because it almost doesn't hit me as hard until after the fact when I leave, and then I'm like, what was I just at?
Is it cold? Cold?
No. Oh, look at this.
I feel good. Got the good boots, the good jacket. My hands are a little cold, but that's okay.
And it's just been insane. This whole trip has been crazy. It's actually cool because there's certain parts out there in the ocean where it's like solid and then it's hollow.
How'd you like the frozen ocean?
Oh, it was awesome. My eyes are frozen too, just like the frozen ocean. But it's just cool strolling along the ocean, feeling like this was water. You need to capture your mustache.
Mustache. That's the first time we've heard you say that.
Oh!
Mustache.
Hold on. Am I getting it?
Look at that!
So, yeah, our hair is all freezing over.
Frozen.
Eyelashes, beards, hair.
It's pretty chilly.
Yeah, I think it's negative 17 right now.
August, Far-Flung will be going.
Just another day in Barrow, Alaska. Tune in next time. Were you done? No?
The North Slope Borough works with us to bring in youth from the neighboring villages. It's a special weekend because this doesn't happen very often. They don't have a lot of outsiders that come and minister. We spend a day hanging out with the kids, hearing about how they live in the villages, having fun with them and just talking with them about life. And then in the evenings we have services and we try to impact their lives through worship and prayer and messages.
These people are dancing, they look happy, they look joyful. There's no way they can possibly know what we're experiencing. But I just want to let everyone know that we have encountered the restoration of Jesus. We have gone through things. We all have testimonies. We all have stories. Some of us
Between services, we've got a lot of downtime. We end up hanging out, playing games, talking about life, and sometimes just being silly.
Last time I danced was in Africa and I fell. Obrigado, Chico, me chama Obrigado. Hey! Obrigado, Chico, me chama Obrigado. This time I haven't fallen. I call that a win. I don't know if the dancing is better.
I'm on top of the world, and in love, it is really nice.
Welcome to Oxford, where it is really cold, and you freeze your toes up, but keep your nose warm.
Your turn now.
Welcome to Oxford, where it is really cold, and but keep your nose warm. And Kentucky, Kentucky. On a boat that's made of ice. There's snow that's all around us, and it's looking really nice. I'm feeling polar, and I can't bear it. I'm feeling polar, and I can't bear it.
If villages are wrong, I don't wanna be Wainwright.
If villages are wrong, I don't wanna be Wainwright. If villages are wrong, I don't wanna be Wainwright.
And we're traveling on the ice road, running Arctic Circle. And we're traveling on the ice road, running Arctic Circle. Arctic Circle, 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 Arctic Circle.
Every time we come, they bring some local foods for the team to try out. They get to try whale and seal and caribou. They get to see what sustained a people group for thousands of years in harsh, cold temperatures.
Okay, here we go. You eat the actual.
Yes. Go ahead.
I consider myself like an adventurous person. I'll really try any food. Like, what's the harm? Usually I'll like it. This just did not go well. I don't know why. I didn't like it. And that's kind of rare for me to say. I'm tiny.
This is seal. It's not cooked because when you put the jar, you put it in a jar and you put a lid on, it creates a seal.
I was okay with the taste, but I couldn't chew through the skin. And then I think it was Kyle was like, oh yeah, that part's the skin, and then everything else is the fat, like the blubber.
I'm about to eat whale, and I'm so excited to eat it. I think it's gonna be really good. I'm not nervous.
Prepared?
So it's frozen, and they keep it out in the snow, is what I was told, which is pretty dope. You don't put things in the freezer here. No.
Nature's fever.
Yeah, and you just take it out of the snow, let it thaw just a little bit. It stays frozen, and then you eat it frozen.
You can't even see. Set a world record for the most.
All right, we're not gonna be cold. Oh wait, April, come on.
There's room. There's so much room.
Jared.
Oh, we got Jared.
Gary, you're not coming?
Oh, so much room.
Oh, April's. Okay, so if it's literally just Gary left, then you got to find a way. We literally can't. I'm not coming back for one person. Gary, you can fit on the back. You can hang off the back.
Here. There we go.
All right.
So much room.
Here we go. Hopefully we still can drive. We have 13 people in a 7-passenger van with luggage.
All right, so I got 72 people in the bus, and this man, all we need him to do
is take a key that he has and open the door, and he breaks it off in the lot. It's like we let him drive the bus, and he's sliding around on the ice roads like he's from Fast and Furious. All we need him to do is unlock, and this man, the cue just crumbled.
Yo, I am not this strong. I promise you. It is negative. It is negative 10 degrees right now, and this thing just snapped like a piece of paper.
What paper just snaps for you? When do you snap paper?
What is up, Far-Flung family? Okay, so we are currently on what they call the gravel pits. We're about to go sledding. It's my first time. It's gonna be epic, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. Let's go! Woo!
We're currently sledding in the Arctic. We just went down together, snow in our face, and we're now going to take on the ramp.
And now I have snow in my boots.
Great fun. Just another day in the North Pole. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
What do you think about today?
I think it's amazing. I love it. Just a little bit. Can't really feel my big toe though.
Are you?
I need my glasses.
You're good. Here. Yeah?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
I'm so mad!
Oh! Gary, you good? Are you okay?
Yeah.
We were having a snowball fight with a block of ice actually, right over there.
I just got attacked.
The British are coming! Shout out to these two for the best sledding spot in the world.
They were the perfect because they're the student pastors at the church, and then we come in, and now they're basically the youth pastors in charge of us, making sure we don't die. Like I was on the snowmobile, and so like I've been doing the jumps. He was like, "Yeah, do it," and then he starts walking out there, and he's like, "Hey, when you do that again, do it differently."
Far-Flung at 23 feels different than Far-Flung at 35. You still do the stupid stuff. You just recover worse.
Say, please, I've been out here for 3 days.
Please help me. I've been out here for 3 days.
Say it with less joy on your face.
Please help me.
Come here.
I've been out here for 3 days.
It's a blizzard.
Oh no.
Is that call for help?
Help.
Call for help.
Help me.
Now die on camera. Die closer to the camera.
Die roller.
Die this way.
No, man. We've been through too much.
Why are you grabbing his face like this? Oh, no!
Special effects. I feel so bad about the amount of snow that is on you right now.
Was this get worth it?
This is 5,000% worth it.
Literally, and his nose is frostbit.
I just had this revelation of like, if I just minister to one kid, like if I just love on one kid this whole time, like I'm good. You know, like I did my mission, like that's like all the Lord wanted. And ministering to these kids is not like praying and prophesying over them and like teaching them all the stuff. It can be, and we did do that, but it was just showing them attention. Like they come in and all these older kids, all these college kids are there and like just wanting to hang out with them, and just their whole vibe changed when they would walk in the room. And I don't know like what some of these kids were bringing in with them or where they had just come from, but it was so wild to just see what a little bit will do, you know. And
it broke my heart because like I love kids, so I just got so excited to just like literally shoot hoops with them. Like rarely do they get these like just friendly, caring, college age, young adult kids actually asking about their lives and actually showing them attention and affection and giving them hugs and like looking them in the eyes when you talk to them. And so it broke my heart that just that little bit of attention from our part, just that little extension of the Father unto them, even though that's just us loving them, it's not that hard, that meant the world to them.
It's not like, oh, we're cool, like what we have to bring, but just bringing ourselves. And I think that's something that lived true, whether it be here in Barrow or in Akasuk. Like Abigail mentioned, like they just wanted to hug us. And for me, like that's how even not in isolation in the middle of this, that's kind of how I live my life too. Like you love to feel that, you love to feel noticed.
And that had them crying when we left, just because the simple act of us being there and extenuating the Father's heart towards them moved them so deeply, and that's so humbling that it took so little from us, and it was just our presence that ministered to them more than anything else, which is so humbling, but also really puts the idea of missions in perspective, and also just the idea of what moves a person in general, because everyone's just longing for the Father and longing for people to extenuate acts and the image of the Father unto them, and that's so humbling and so moving that it takes so little of our effort and our part.
Far-Flung Tin Can is spreading the gospel and helping others in the most remote places on Earth. Our work in the Arctic is ongoing and you can be a part. You can apply to join us on our monthly Far-Flung trips, or you can help send us to far-flung places by giving. We believe our children should be thinking about the Great Commission. Be sure to purchase Adventures with Far-Flung, the mysterious Arctic fog, based around the real-life ministry in this episode.